I see people in their spirit. They have begun to run to the government individually, Zelensky and them and other folk, saying, "Well, we're going to sue you for what you did to her and put money in our pocket." No, the victim of a universal peace treaty is to sort that out. Don't let anybody come to you in my name and say, "Well, I know her. She's going to be my wife. We're going to sue you for her and put the money in our pocket and set our own amount." No, I asked that the U.S. government, I asked for 200 trillion, and that would have left them with 800 trillion. I hear 90 billion is 1,000 trillions to help people, poor countries, you know. But after I was mocked by, I don't even want to call your name this morning, I'm increasing my asking amount to 500 trillion. I'm not wishy-washy or unstable. You know, thank God that I left you half to work with for your cooperation, you know, because God just got a male God, and he's got some unruly and brute ways of getting things done, some violent ways of getting things done. The Bible calls it, he would choose a vessel of honor and a vessel of dishonor. And he would toss that vessel of honor or dishonor, both of them pretty much, out in the open and to draw attention in a negative way. Or, like I think it's Psalm 76, he will slaughter 10,000 when the children of Israel mocked him and said, "Well, can you furnish a table in the wilderness? You give us food but no table and chairs." So he slaughtered half of them. And the ones that remained alive, he kept working with them. So God will slaughter 10,000 just to save 1,000,000. Slaughter 1,000,000 people just to save 5,000,000, and I don't like his ways. You don't go toss me out like I'm some kind of worm on a fish bait for people that you lost, or just point blank, flat out sick of him. You know, and when he do that, you know, he doesn't care if somebody hurt you or gun you down as long as you saved them with him. We don't want a negligent God like that, a disrespectful God like that in charge of our life. But that's all we have if we still have him. But I didn't mean to go there. You know, I see spirits of men. They're going back to my old Facebook account, places I was gone 10 years longer. They're collecting those old recipes. They're going to bring it, copyright them, perfect them, bring them back, and bring my mine back with it. They plan to post it in my face and said, "Well, she stole it from us. She did this." They're coming up with everything possible now to get money from me. So now when you commit a wayward crime, an outbreak, a woodwork crime, where everybody come out to woodworks to get a piece of this person, USA government, you have to have some laws and ways to deal with that. People cannot sue you in my name. You know, I'm the only person who can set them out. And I'm asking for 500 trillion for myself out of the 1,000 trillion, 90 billion that you collected off selling my property. Let nobody, Kamala, Joe Biden, House of Representative, ask, "Well, what you going to do with that?" No, you ask yourself, why do you have illegal money in your possession after selling a woman's privacy? Got a whole nation looking up on my nudity. You don't strip me like that. You don't pump me like that. You're doing way too much outside the court for a cesspool people, a carnal people, you know, worse than Nineveh. In the days of Nineveh, when God sent Jonah, he said, "Well, these people don't know their left hand from their right hand." Well, today's people, they know their left hand from the right hand, you know, and they know Smith and they know Wesson too. But they don't know the difference between friend and foe, you know. But anyway, no, don't let anybody come to you in my name and say, "Well, I'm going to marry her. Here's a proof on my text. Here's a signature of my text, whatever." You know, she takes my inbox. That's proof that I know her and had some contact with her. No, nobody is to come to you and collect any money in my name without my permission. And I will never give nobody permission to come to you and collect money in my name. That's a lie against me. You know, I've already sorted out what I asked for. I asked for 500 trillion for me, and I want you to take a universal census. You know, with the 500 trillion that you got left. Of everybody over age 20, if you want to get a little bit more to you, because a 20-year-old is pretty much almost a baby. You can boost that age up to 25 and over. and that should put you at roughly 4 billion people. And you give those people, if you can, 2 million apiece, but nothing less than a million, and nothing more than 2 million. Okay, out of the 500 trillion that you have left, and whatever you have left after you do that, that includes American people. Let's go with from the age of 25 and over, so you could get something for working with this new law, new wage. You have to learn, House of Representatives, not just the U.S. government, every government. Take heed and learn what you can do, how you can make these breach of peace treaty laws effective. You're here to learn, to put some laws on it, not to go passing out money and spending and everybody get a piece of the pie. You need to learn to come together as men how not to do it again. And look at the price you had to pay for doing it. And that's justice. That's what you're here for. So don't let anybody come to you and say, I'm going to sue you for what you did to her. They can go around and speak against it, but I'm the one to set the price for what they is to receive. The victim set the price. And by right, once again, since you violated me in this country, you're supposed to be paying them the trillions from the American people account. They're the one who got together, supported, and requested it, not backwards, and said, well, that's too much money for her. We want our money back. Now you ain't entitled to no money back because you had no business in my household. Not a penny of that 90 million belonged to the people. They said, well, that's too much money for her. We want more than 2 million. We want 10. That's our money. We supported that. You can't support the breaking of the law. You're not entitled to 1 penny of it. And you need to be thankful if I share or consider sharing anything with you after you dealt brutally and grievously with me and carnally with me and looked between my legs, my tits, my privacy, my nudity. You're not entitled to no money. You're entitled to what the Lord said you're entitled to. You're entitled to some global flames. And that's what he said. That's all you're entitled to. You don't force your way into nobody's life and out of nobody's skirt. Can't nobody come into your house and tell you when to get up, sweet up, put on some clothes or whatever. If you didn't open the door and let them in, if you didn't call them up and let them in, if somebody comes to your house and you're not sanitary, you don't let them in. But when you got people think they have the right to, let's put some cameras over there. Now you ain't got that right. You got the right to get off the face of this earth, as God will have it explained to me. You have the right to live here, leave this world as brutal as your behavior by flames, as God will have it to be. I ain't got to work with you. Go in that fast, get out of this way. And let him do what he want to do, what you deserve. Give you truthfully and rightfully what you deserve. Some flames, not no money to spend. And like I said on other tape, I don't appreciate after struggling to respect you, straining to respect you, to talk to you peacefully, and to deal with you like a people that still might got a portion of respect left from our side. You're going to find another joke, another way to provoke me again, to clone my glory, to take my money, to live life in my place, to find out what my ideas is so you can build it and put it under your name and set on your own moral sun, on the top of your own moral sun. Now you ain't going to live life in my place. Because I'm tired of holding on to you. I'm tired of struggling and straining and asking and being mocked. Now, you're fooling yourself. But I don't get. I told you repeatedly. That moment is coming. You ain't gonna keep. So I don't know what you still got your cameras for. Making more money on my household. Get out my life. Get out my privacy. Meaning, get out my privacy. Get your cameras out my future. Terminate me off that federal watcher list. I learn to respect your citizens. And you might get a lesson out of that. Respect class or moral class for yourself when you learn to respect people. Or not go in the country and their lives as a USA government or any government. Park yourself where you're not invited. Do what you want to do. And another thing, if you men that I've been talking to, laughing and talking with, if you see me fighting hard to terminate people out of my privacy, I don't want you talking to nobody but my privacy. So I got a battle in my life. You want to wait around till I get the victory, and then come in with a zip it mouth, and that's fine. But I ain't gonna have no men talking behind my back or doing anything, stealing anything behind my back. Because you see everybody else doing it. Walking over me, you want to trash me too. Smile in my face like you're my friend. That's the same thing they do. That's the same thing Nephilims do. Spirit of the creatures. You call them skinwalkers and shapeshifters inside men nowadays. They always come with a smile and got something funny to say. Perfect jokes. But they're going to meet you at the dinner table after a while. And you are going to be what's on the menu. Whether your menu is on earth or in outer darkness. That's the way them funny shapeshifters do. They deceive you with perfect friendship, the offering of a perfect friendship, danger friend. Danger friend. Every time you obey them, are you just another reserved male? That's all you is. The danger friend. And I'm not going to be your comedy special either. Because God is good for me. Alright? You know?